I'll go ahead and read number 2. Given a 90% confidence interval of 45 and 105 for mean heart rate, which of the following is the best interpretation of this confidence interval? I said it was the first one, but I feel like I've put that answer before for something and it was wrong.
I chose the first two, but I think that's what was confusing me, because as I said, I am having trouble to identify them because we went
Yeah.
through many of them, so I am not exactly.
So you say that you did this one before and you got wrong?
I feel like on a previous lesson I said that it was the interval, the interpretation for the interval was like we're 90% confidence that the true mean lies in this interval. But I feel like I got it wrong one time and it was interpreted a different
The
way.
thing is sometimes we choose one and sometimes we choose two answers.
Okay.
Um, Let me see if it was the lesson 10 where it says something.
Oh yeah, I think we did that.
Yeah, I think it was lesson 10.
I'm
So like
checking.
95% of the time, the sample mean will be within 2 standard deviations of the population mean or something like that. All right, but I think for this one, I think it's just the first answer.
Yeah, I think it's that one or also the letter C.
Let's see.
But I think the best one is just number one. Yeah, because it's like,
Yeah.
the auction that we did just in Mondays. Remember that
Mhm.
has something from this lesson kind of similar, and you choose two of them, and we choose two.
Yeah.
So we gotta see the difference between when we choose only one and when we choose the two of them. So we just gotta review a little better. But I think we just can go with the first one.
All right. Zoila, can you read number 3?
Okay. Number 3 and number 2.
Number 3 on the quiz.
On the, on the
Oh,
quiz? Oh no, I am. Okay, okay.
Are you guys on
I
the
was
quiz or are you
reviewing.
guys just reading the review?
I was
is
reading
it
the
a
review,
quiz?
but I
Is
The
it
think
a
the
quiz
quiz?
quiz.
is exactly what the review is, so
Let me see.
I
I
I
don't
was
have.
in the. Oh, okay. Yes, I
yeah,
was in the
Oh, yeah,
reviewing,
yeah,
but
yeah. Hold on.
yeah, if you open
I
up the
didn't see
quiz,
that.
it's exactly the same as the
Okay,
review, like the same questions and everything.
okay,
There's
Oh,
just one extra
that's
question.
that's good. That's good. So it's just a continuation. Yeah. Okay. So,
mm-hmm.
Soila, do number three then.
Okay. Number 3.
Which is number two on
Uh,
the review. Hold on.
exactly. Researchers at the University of Mississippi wanted to determine whether the reaction time in seconds to go or no-go stimulus of males differ from that of females. The researchers randomly selected 20 females and 15 males to participate. The go, no-go stimulus required the student to respond to a particular stimulus and not to respond to the other stimuli. The researcher decided to construct a confidence interval to determine if the difference of the mean is significant. To determine whether the confidence interval will be reliable, they create a QQ plot for both random samples and see that they are approximately normal. Are the requirements for constructing a confidence interval satisfied? Why or why not?
I put the second answer.
On number 3, right?
See the second?
Yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah, that's what I got.
You put one.
All right. That's
You
good.
should put one.
All right, number 4. Adriana, you don't have to read the questions since you're sick.
Yeah, I don't
Keep
want
your
to
voice.
My
All right,
throat
number
hurts.
4. Yeah, I don't want you getting more sick. All right. Of the 4 types of confidence intervals listed below, which one is appropriate for this experiment? I said it was the last one, I think, because you randomly select 20 females and 15 males, and they don't tell, like, if you pick out the females, that doesn't mean you're going to have a particular male, like they're completely independent.
Hold on a moment, please.
Okay.
Independent. I chose the C. Okay. Because there's just one word that changes, that says dependent and the other independent samples.
Hold on a moment. Okay, so number 2, we say it was we are
The first one.
90%. All right, because I wasn't, I didn't have it open yet. Number 3, you say is the last one, know the company, right?
Number 3 on the quiz, I
No.
picked the second one.
Was the B
Hmm.
in the quiz?
The yes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then number 4, I was thinking it was independent because, like, the males and the females don't affect each other at all. Like, just because you picked 20 females, that doesn't tell you who's going to be in group 2. But I don't know. They might be dependent still. I don't know. It's either C or D for number 4.
Which one is that one, Ellie?
Number 4, of the
The
4 types of confidence intervals
other
listed
four.
below, which one is appropriate for this experiment?
So we say it's the last one?
I think it's one of the last 2. I don't know if they're dependent or independent.
All right, let's
Because in
check.
one we have
Let's check
dependent
the
and the
notes
other
that the teachers
independent.
sent. Hold on. So many papers in here that I remember. Hold on. All right.
Confidence interval.
So yeah, that's fine. I think it's number 3. I mean, the last one. I have
Okay.
no, I have the letter D. So yeah.
The confidence interval says a point estimates mean plus or minus the margin of error.
What did you ask, Zoila? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I said because here says in the question 4 says that of the 4 types of confidence interval listed, which is one appropriate for this experiment. But the something that I found for confidence interval says that a point estimate mean plus or minus the margin of error.
Yeah, but we don't need to know, like, the
No.
actual
Okay.
numbers. We just need to know if they're independent or dependent.
Right.
I
Hmm.
think it's independent.
I think so too, because picking whatever females aren't going to tell you what males are in the sample.
All right, let's continue with number 5.
Alright. A researcher is interested in estimating the savings account balance of customers at a large bank. She obtains the savings account balance of a random sample of 30 customers. A 95% confidence interval for the mean savings account balance of bank customers is found to be $3,402.08 and $4,142.75. Which of the following would produce a confidence interval with a smaller margin of error than this 95% confidence interval? I said that if you obtain the balances of 90 bank customers rather than 30, because there's that law of large numbers that says the larger your sample size is, the larger it'll be, your sample mean will be to the true mean. So then the margin of error will be smaller. That makes sense?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
The B
number
then?
2, right?
Yeah, for number 5, I picked the second answer, yeah. Is that what you got,
Gotcha.
Zoila?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, makes sense.
All right. Zoila, you can go ahead and read
Number
number 6.
number 6, I
Okay.
got. You can just say the answer.
Yeah, let's just say the
If
answer
we
because we've all read them.
if we
I
have
got
an
the,
issue,
Okay.
if we have an issue understanding, then we
Mm-hmm.
just can read it so we can understand it a little better. For number
yeah,
6,
Okay.
I got the first option.
me too.
Me too.
All right. Number 7, I got C.
How do you get that one?
Yes.
Let me see what I did.
Use the formula?
I choose
Yeah.
the formula, mhm, the
How
margin
you
of
replace
error.
the number? Because I did the formula n equals z score times
Times
standard deviation divided by
deviation.
the margin of error, right?
Exactly. And then you,
So my answer was 196.
Hold on, I'll tell you what I
1.96 times.
did. Hold on.
Yeah, I did 1.96 times 0.01, all of that
One.
divided by 0.0001.
Uh-huh. And
But
then you
for
elevate to the
I don't,
2.
You need
huh?
to square your answer. You didn't square it.
You have to
Oh,
square.
I need to square it.
Yeah,
Okay.
the z times the
Okay.
standard deviation divided by margin of error is
Now the
squared.
C is 1.96, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
Yes.
it's the 95%, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay,
Yes.
so C will be good. Yeah, that's what I was like, I'm missing something, but I think it was just the formula that I didn't square it up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
All right. Number 8, I put the first answer.
Hold on, let
Exactly.
me see. I got the first one too.
The first one because says something that's less, and so that's why we
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Number
All
Smaller.
right. Number 9.
I got I got B on that one.
Me too.
It is a B.
So hold on,
B.
hold
Because
on.
if it's less than, then you reject it.
So this is 10, this is here, this is 9. Yeah, yes. Hold up.
You're good.
Kind of
Let's
confused
see.
on that. Yeah, that good. That one is good. So yeah, I'm looking.
B.
These numbers are driving me crazy because the one
Yeah.
here says it's just giving you confusion. Okay, yeah, I got B on that
All
one. Number 9
right.
on the quiz. All right, for
And
10,
8
what do you got?
I got C for 10, I think. I wasn't really sure.
Okay, can you read it for me, please?
A group of statistics students wants to determine if students in some apartment buildings get better grades than students in other apartment buildings. They collect GPAs from an anonymous random sample
Ay,
size
ay, la
of
Susana para.
15 from each of 4 different apartment buildings. The data for each apartment building are bell-shaped with no outliers, and the sample variances are nearly equal. Can they use an ANOVA hypothesis test to answer their question? And I put no, they don't have enough data because we don't. No, wait. I know the answer is no, but I'm not sure if it's the third one or the last one. Because it says that the sample variances are nearly equal, but one of the requirements for an ANOVA test is that the largest variance has to be less than 4 times the smallest variance. So if they're all almost equal, then that won't be the case, you know?
Do we need to, oh, hold on, because I was in there. Okay, hold on.
Well, it might be B also, because they do have a really large sample size, so it'll be normal. I forgot that there's 4 apartments. I was thinking that there only had 15 people, but there's 4 apartments, so that means they have 60 people.
Correct. So
So
I guess it's the
B
second,
makes sense.
The B, I
the
think that
number,
is.
the second option, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I got. So that's why I wanted to make sure because I did it already and I didn't put question mark. Whatever I put question mark was to be discussed with you guys. So I think I'm pretty sure it's the second option. Just they have a total of 60 GPS, so we can apply the central
Yeah, I
limit
can apply
thereof.
this one.
All
So let's
right.
put
Sure.
All right, number 11 on the quiz, I put A, type 1 error.
Uh-huh.
yes, that's
Yes.
right. Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
because reject.
And then number 12 on the quiz, I put C, but I'm not really sure. I had a question mark next to this one.
Okay,
Just a
so
second.
that will be 12 and it's 11 here. Okay. So
Yeah.
no, I put that one it got me confused, but I remember one of the video that said that if one of the tire error goes up, the other one goes down.
Okay, okay. I didn't know if they were related or not.
So
I put
if
that in.
this is if we going by that
And it's the
rule,
last answer. Yeah.
yeah. So that's
Okay.
what
Yeah.
I kind of remember that when I read because I put a note saying one goes up and one goes down.
One go
So
down.
if we
Yes.
read the problem in 12, it say that something goes small, which is, lower, and the other one is larger. So I think it's D.
You
I
see.
think that makes sense. Yeah. I think I remember reading that actually.
Uh-huh.
All right. Number 12, 13 on the quiz, I put D. You reject the null.
How do you conclude that?
So I got 1.53, which is the sample mean, and I subtracted it from the mean, 1.5, and then I divided. I'm just finding the z-score pretty much. And then I divide it by 0.17 divided by the square root of 100, and I got the z-score of 1.76. And then the null is that it's greater than that. So on the normal applet, you highlight to the right, and you get a p-value of 0.039, which is less than zero point 0.5, and zero point 0.5 is a level of significance. So since the p-value is less than it, then you reject the null.
And the level is significant, what is it, 0.5?
Yeah, it says that right at the end of the
So
question.
the
It says,
p-value is, yeah, so the p-value is less, right?
yeah, the p-value was 0.039. So yeah, I just found the
All right, so for
z-score.
that one, so you just found the C-score formula, right?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
I
because it was kind of was like, why are you looking in here? But yeah, you got it right. Yeah,
yeah
it's that one makes
So
sense.
here, so
So
here we
this,
have to choose the formula, like
yeah
x minus c,
X,
and
yeah
then
x
divided.
bar minus like mu, the u letter, and then you divide it by the standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. So then you use the applet to get the
Okay.
p-value, right?
Yeah, and you have to highlight to the right
Oh,
because the alternative is greater than.
cos positive. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
All
sense. So
right.
it's
Thank
check
you.
the HA, right?
Yes, because
Yep.
I took from the question we got before. That's why I put fail to reject. But yes, now I
Oh, yeah.
understand. And then because we have a null equals to 1.5, and then we have greater in the other 1.5. I thought that was with this thing that we have up. That's why I thought that will be fair to reject.
Yeah. That makes sense why that would have made
Mm-hmm.
sense.
But
All right.
so you said which one? A.
The last one, you
Yes.
reject null.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah. So H of O is the one you reject.
Okay.
All right, number 14 on the quiz, I
Mm-hmm.
put D.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. Yes,
All
me
right,
too.
15, I put D.
Yeah, me
Me
too.
too. Me
Okay,
too. Yes.
16, I put B.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
16.
You're good, you're
I'm doing
good.
the paper, but I don't do the computer. Hold on,
Yeah, I know. I keep looking down at my paper and it's confusing me. I'm trying not to say the wrong letter.
I know,
All
no,
right,
because
16 on the
I'm gonna get
quiz,
messed up.
15 on the review.
16.
Yeah,
All right,
16,
now
you
we
had
good.
a B,
Okay,
you
so
said?
I put B for 16, yes.
be in 15 in the paper, right?
Yeah,
Is B.
15 in the paper, yeah.
All right, yeah, that 17 will be the last one.
Yes.
Yeah, I did that one. That one looks good, yeah.
And 18 was I picked the last one.
Correct, yes. The confidence interval for the difference means.
Yeah.
Hold on one moment. What did you need, babe? No, I don't think so.
What's out?
Well, I don't know, baby. Go, baby, go. Go close the door. Nobody's here. All right, continue. So 19 on the paper. 19, okay.
19 on the quiz or the paper?
And 18 on the paper.
All right, 19 on the quiz. I put C.
Yeah, that's what I got.
All right. Zoila, are you doing good?
Yes, yes, I am.
Okay, okay. 20 on the quiz. I put E, ANOVA.
That's what I got.
No.
All right, 21. I put C.
21.
Okay.
In the quiz.
I haven't done that yet, but
Okay.
I feel
Well,
they're
it's
just
super
correct.
easy. Like you just
Yeah, I know. Just calculate, and once you know what you're doing, everything else is just easy.
yeah.
So hold
So
on.
you can just write down the answers and then you can go and
Yeah,
do
that's what
make
I'm
sure you get the
doing.
right
But
answer.
this statistic.
Okay, so 20 grand, you got 7.978, right?
Yeah. And then for
21.
22, I got 0.002.
Okay.
The
And we
B1.
can work through these if you guys want. But they're super easy, I
Yes.
promise. They're like super easy.
So the
23.
23, since the p-value is less, right? We fail to reject, right?
Yeah, so I
So
picked
we
the
we don't we p-value less, we have
oh, it's
sufficient.
less, so you reject. If it's
Correct.
greater than, then you fail to reject. But since it's less, you reject it.
So
So
we reject.
I picked B.
So we have sufficient, but here is where I get confused. When you have those kind of, the same thing, but
Mhm.
then a little thing is different. So in this case, let me see. About the same, there is a species, there's at least one group of the different. So which one of the two is the one?
Um, I picked B because we concluded that this problem is an ANOVA test, and in the book, an ANOVA test meant that like so I'm looking at my notes real quick. The null hypothesis of an ANOVA test is that all means are equal, and the alternative is that one or more of the means differ from one or more of the others. So that's why I picked B, because B says like the definition of the alternative.
So you're going by what the alternative hypothesis is, right?
Yeah, and the alternative just is that one or more of the group's mean is different from another one.
Exactly.
So then the answer would be B, and that's just for ANOVA.
All right, that's good.
All right. And Alma said she's logging on, so I can catch her up if you guys need to go. But I think we're good. All right. 24 on the quiz. I put dependent samples test.
So much curve.
I'm not really
You
sure
have
about
it.
this. It confused me a little bit.
Okay, 25.
24.
Did you
No.
guys put dependent on the 24?
Yes, I did.
Okay, okay.
I did.
25, I put the first one.
Yeah, because once you get the right, the
Yes,
right
because
thing,
it's
you just
90.
get it correct.
And then 26, I put the second one.
0.0 .096, right?
Yeah. And then 27, I picked the second answer.
There it
And
is
that
again.
one,
Those are things that confuse me.
This is that one. Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's kind of things between there is sufficient and sufficient. You know there is sufficient, but what? So to get this information, we just evaluate the hypothesis,
I
right?
think
That's
Alma
what
is
you're going with.
calling.
yeah.
Can you add her to the conversation? She had to do it.
She has an invitation. She has to like go online and do it. I'm not sure how to like do an extra
But
invitation.
I
I'll
think
try to
she
send
was
her one.
calling.
Hold on.
I think up if you touch your screen, it should be an option saying adding a person, add plus
Yeah.
sign.
All right, I just invited her again. I'll send her a message.
So for 27, what is
There
it?
she is.
Hi there.
Hi.
Where are
B?
you guys at?
We're actually about to finish, but I can go through all the answers with you and make sure you got them.
You're finishing with the review?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Guys,
What
for
was
I'll just
27, El?
listen in then.
all right, 27,
27
I
is the
got
B.
B. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
All right, B again, right?
All right. Oh man. Okay, I just
Oh,
submitted it. Guys, I just submitted it, and we only got one wrong.
which
No,
one?
two.
We have a
We got
lot
two.
wrong.
Number 10 on the quiz is supposed to be the first one.
So yes is enough, right?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, we got the yes right. It's just the reasoning we got wrong.
I told you.
And then number 14 on the quiz is supposed to be independent samples t-test.
Hold on.
Which one
You
is
say
that?
14 in the test,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I think we said that. I think I just put the wrong answer.
All right, hold
Yeah,
on. Which one you say was independent sample t-test?
number 14 on the quiz. I think I just put the wrong answer.
So what was the right
But
one?
was independent.
It's independent samples. I accidentally clicked Nova.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
We had
okay.
that one.
It was just
Alright
two
then.
questions. All right, well, we're finished. If
for
you
the
guys want to go work on those problems, and I can help Alma out real quick.
Yeah, no, that's good, Ellie. Thank you very much for your help today.
Yeah, email me if you guys need help on how to get the answers.